Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. This is going to be on Minecraft Snapshot 25W31A. It's just going to be a sort of a review and showing off some of the new features and stuff. To begin with, we're going to quickly quit the world and rejoin to sort of show off a new thing in the main menu. This is a new loading screen they have, which is pretty cool. I believe they're going to be doing more sort of bug fixes as well coming in the next couple of snapshots to sort of get ready for vibrant visual update. But we're going to start with copper. So first off, we have the armor and tools, which is pretty cool, having some sort of early game higher tier loot or armor and weapons and stuff like that. Better than I believe leather, but it's weaker than iron, unfortunately, and also has less durability. So we've got loads of different copper items that were added in this. We also have things like copper horse armor. This is the golem spawn egg. This is the golem statue itself, and then the chest and copper nugget. Now these sort of last three things come in, or these last two things here come in different oxidizations. Don't know if that's how you say it properly, but yeah, they can come sort of all the way from sort of the orange to the green. I'll show you here. So all the way from weathered and then just the normal one. It's pretty cool. And next up, I'm going to show off is how you create the wax, or not the wax, but the normal golem itself. So you want to place a block here and then that there. It has to be a carved pumpkin as well. And you just want to put some items in your chest. He'll take it from the copper one and then put it into another double chest that he can find. And the chest can only be 2 high. He cannot reach if they're 3 high, unfortunately. Unless you were to build some sort of like ramp that he can use to sort of climb up. Something like that maybe, then he could get up there. But yeah, that's the copper stuff. Oh, get off my head. And I'm going to go ahead and put these down on my hotbar real quickly so I can show off these, which are the not copper shelves, the wooden shelves. They are made by using strip logs of all the wood types, and you can put items in it that stack up to a stack, or you can just put single items in it. But a pretty cool feature is, if you come back here, we use some levers to activate redstone, and you see they're no longer single slotted, they're all just blank like that. So if you right click this, your entire hotbar goes into the shelves. Now this could be pretty useful for a couple of different ways. But my sort of thing is, sometimes I like to build, but I always like to have sort of a clear hotbar, apart from like a sword and some torches or something. So it'll be pretty useful to have these wherever I'm building, to get rid of everything, so that way I can get more room in my inventory to just have a bunch of different building blocks for future builds and stuff. So I can have like an entire stack of wood, get some gravel for pathways, andesite for walls, and yeah, we can just instantly switch them, have them ready to go. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And next up, we also have some new settings. In here, you have the new one called Attack / Destroy Hold. And if you toggle it, it's now just, if I was to left click with my shovel, it now just doesn't stop. Right now I'm not holding left click or nothing, and if I click again it stops. So I'm going to quickly go into game mode survival, and I want to see if this does the same as well. So yeah, say if you're wanting to mine out a chunk or something, because that's what I do like to do in my worlds whenever I get bored, you can simply just put that setting on, click, and all you have to do is walk. So it just saves your hand from getting really sore after doing this for hours and hours and hours. This is a pretty useful setting. We also have sprint window, which it says here, time window and ticks where double tapping the forward key activates sprint. I don't know how useful that's going to be for many, because I'm pretty sure if I put this to 0, I can no longer sprint. Like, I'm pressing W now quickly twice and it's just not working. You want to keep that at 7. And yeah, that's all the settings that have changed. And also another really cool feature, I'm back in creative, another cool feature is if you hold down on Java F3 and F5 at the same time, this comes up. Now what this screen is basically you can toggle on what the sort of things you want to see in this menu is, this F3 menu. Because as you can see, it is looking a lot better now. It's not as crowded as it used to be. It's more just to the point and straightforward, which I quite like. But if we go into the F3 and F5, we can turn all these things off or back on, which I personally think is quite nice. You also have this up here, which you can sort of search through the settings if you just want to find something quicker, like FPS or whatever. And yeah, that's it's a pretty cool addition, especially if you want to sort of make this more minimalized, or if you want everything there and showing at all times. So I quite like this new feature. Alright, so since this is the sort of main reason I'm making this video is this. Now the sort of storage systems people are going to be able to make, obviously this is just very straightforward. A bunch of chests with loads of different items. So you just come along, do this, put a bunch into all these chests, and then you can just sit back and watch as these guys take all these items and start taking them and finding a home for them. Now it might take a bit of time, but say you have a double copper chest, which you can do. One sec, let me grab one. You don't just have to have single ones like that. You can have double ones to dump all your loot in after you go off adventuring in the world and whatnot, and have a full inventory. You can put them all in there and just let these guys roam about your base or your storage room. And yeah, I quite like this because it's probably one of the best sort of additions to Minecraft in a long time. My personal reason is I'm not the biggest fan of redstone. Not a fan, but I find it quite difficult. So this for me is quite good for early game storage and even late game storage. Having a bunch of these guys in my storage room just sorting out all my stuff for me, saving me loads of time, and I also don't have to worry about watching loads of redstone tutorials. I believe they are a little bit stuck up there for some reason. I mean, this is a snapshot, so it is going to be quite buggy. But I think they're just trying to get the bottom chest but can't reach them. One sec, let me go ahead and grab this. And if I do something like that, now this should work. Yeah, there we go, this is a bit better. Oh, one sec. Somehow this guy's floating. Yeah, these guys will just over time sort through all of the stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me down below if you want me to continue making these sort of snapshot and update Minecraft videos. I do have my Minecraft Hardcore 100 Day series coming up soon, but I'm still editing that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.